Hello everyone. Oh my god. Hello. Um Hello. Never let them predict what time you're gonna start your stream. Sorry, I'm just like my computer decided that even though I have all the same shit open that I normally have open, it's like, you know what? The memory usage is high. And I'm just looking at task manager and I'm like, by what? What is doing it? And it's like, not gonna tell you that. So that's great. Okay, anyways. Creative Cloud, fuck that shit. Every time I see anything that has Creative Cloud in my task manager, I'm just like, oh my god. I'm not even using it. Anyways. Hello everyone! Hello, I got a new microphone. I don't know, you probably can't tell. I actually don't think so. But the good thing is, hopefully, there's gonna be no more. Also, you can hear the background music. There's gonna be no more weird glitching sounds, whatever it is that has been going on for like the past, I don't know, month or something like that. So yeah, I'm really hoping that that's gonna be sorted now because I don't know, man, I kept googling it and I was like, you know what, how much is a new microphone? How much does one have to pay for a new microphone these days? And actually, the one I wanted was like 50% off, so I was like, might as well buy it. Fuck it, it's fine. Okay, well, I don't think the stream is like freezing or anything, so it should be okay. Sorry, I'm still looking at my fucking task manage like 80% memory, and I just don't understand what it is. I might have to kill the ducks if it goes badly. If the memory is like misbehaving, we might have to murder the ducks. Sorry. I assume it's still a USB mic. Well, obviously it's still a USB mic. I am sorry. I don't think I'm just ready to commit to like a real microphone yet. Okay. I'm just not at that stage of my life or tax bracket yet. I'm just not at that point yet, but you know what? This one is an upgrade from my previous one. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Anyways, hello everyone. I gotta say hi to everybody. Hello Nonsense, hello Alex, hello Lemmy, hello Alexify, hello Zephan, hello Boris, hello Lane. And that's it. I also... Sorry, I'm like... I have my door open, so I'm extremely self-conscious, but it's really hot today, so... I'll keep mass explode my hand just in case. I feel like that's gonna make it worse. I feel like the explosion animation all over my screen is gonna make it worse, but... Thank you for... Thank you for trying, I guess. How's everybody doing? It does sound slightly different, but better. Does this sound different, like in a good way or in a bad way? It took me forever to understand the settings on this thing. It has like these like really stupid settings that are completely like useless to me. Has some crunchy noise when peaks. Okay, well, I do need to fix the peaking because like it peaks a lot. Okay, let me see. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know like what settings to use for it yet because obviously I haven't like streamed it yet. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to like check back the VOD and then see how it is and like change the filters maybe, because I think I just kept all the filters from like my previous microphone. So I don't know, man. Peaks a lot. I wonder, let me see. I actually don't know, like... Is this better, or is it just quieter? Only peaking audio stream, let's go. Oh man, this is gonna be a nightmare. I hate audio. I actually hate audio. I hate like anything with like new, like changing my microphone and shit like that. It's always a headache. And like, I tested it, you know, I checked it before stream. I did some like recording with it and I listened back to it, but apparently I just can't like naturally reproduce my volume when I'm on stream. I don't know why, but when I'm recording, I just can't like actually sound the same way I do when I'm streaming. I don't know how to like fix that. Maybe it's the you just like screaming at us? Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe it's the limiter. No, because when I lower the limiter, then I'm like really quiet. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I feel like life is just going to suck for like a week. And then I'm gonna figure out the settings. And then it will only peak the normal amount. Like the previous microphone. Well, it's not... Well... We're never gonna get to the point where it like doesn't pick at all, you know? That's just not gonna happen. That's not the Lera way. If somebody promises me that the non-USB mic will actually like never peak, which I know is not how they work, I will buy one. I will save up all my money and I will buy one. But I just know it's not gonna happen. But yeah, sorry about any inconveniences this stream. I promise I will listen back to it. And I will see what I can do about the settings. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. Actually, I'm watching my Windows audio as well. Because I remember that at some point my microphone was peaking a shit ton. And it was like, because Windows fucking raised the volume of the microphone. And I'm like, can you not do that though? No, that's okay. It had like at 100 one time, I remember, and I was like, why did it do that? I like the peaking. It's nostalgic. How is it nostalgic? Oh, you're like, oh man, reminds me of the days when I streamed with my Xbox headset. Wow, this really brings back the Call of Duty lobby vibes, Lera's audio quality. It makes me feel like it's 2007 again, and we have the headset microphones in our mouths as we scream at each other. Streaming just a constant battle of audio idiots. What mic did you get, by the way? Okay, guys. I will tell you what microphone I got, but you have to promise not to cook me for this, okay? I also need to actually check what it's called, because I do not know. Where do you see what it's called? It's literally like the one I had before, but like a more expensive version. It's a Blue Yeti. It is not a Blue Yeti. I don't understand the Blue Yeti thing though, because everybody was saying that it's really good for the longest time, but now suddenly everybody claims that it's bad, and I just don't know. I just don't know who to believe. Oh my god. Audio. There you go. It's a HyperX Quadcast. That's what it's called. Because the one I had before was HyperX Solocast, and this one is a Quadcast. I don't know if it's actually better. I think you can change polar patterns in it. I don't know what that means. Well, I tried changing them and it was absolutely ridiculous, so I didn't touch it anymore. But anyways, Vominami. It would be funny if it turns out the mic was connected but not selected and the audio is the built-in audio. It doesn't sound that bad. Nah, you guys are gaslighting me because I recorded with this microphone and it sounded fine. You guys are like actually being little bullies. Because I know... I know it doesn't sound that bad. I did do sound tests with it. I just don't know, like, the volume limits of it yet, okay? Because... because I can't be that loud. Oh my god, I'm actually mad at you people. You know what? Maybe I should move it, like, further away from my face. Sometimes that genuinely works. I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to, like, trial and error the hell out of this thing. And then eventually, we will get there. I took a nap, restart stream. I literally just started like 10 minutes ago because I started late as well. Increase gain, reduce limiter. My gain is already at max. Okay, but that's too quiet though. I don't know. Limiter threshold. Then I lower it and I become really quiet. You can't hear me then. Maybe reduce gain then. Okay, reduce gain. Like raise the limiter. Okay, how about now? That's too loud. It's like really yellow on my audio thingy. Please don't make this a sound troubleshooting. Who was that distant person? Just a POV. Lera talks to you from another room. Just reduce gain. I did! Okay, what about now? Oh my god. You see, I don't even know what it sounds like, so I'm not listening to myself. So I have no idea what this sounds like to you guys. I don't know, man. Never do I. It's always shit like this. Like, it's always shit like this. I'm listening on iPad, so it all sounds the same. Oh god. The static is gone. What static? Oh my god, what static? You guys cannot do this to me. I spent 69 pounds on this. I'm not even joking right now. Not even trying to funny number you. That's actually how much money I spent. I can show you the Amazon proof. Nice. You sound almost crispy. What does that mean? I wish you guys would say nice about my audio. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's just get to the art stream. Let's just get to the art part of today, and I will look more into the sound afterwards. I will listen back to the stream, and I will see what I can do. Ah! How does that sound, guys? Is that beautiful or what? I cannot do this. I cannot do this shit, man. Am I too quiet now? No, I think it's fine. Bring back my old microphone. I had the settings down. I had all the settings down. You know, it was peaking, but only 40% of the time. And the volume was fine. Anyways, I bet you guys are dying to find out what I am drawing today. I bet you guys are like, wow, I can't wait to know what Lera is drawing. I mean, she's so mysterious. She's so sexy and mysterious when she doesn't tell us what she's gonna be drawing. This is fine too, just slight distortion and peaky. peaking. I don't know why it's peaking if you have a limiter. Because these settings don't do shit. The limiter just like makes it quieter, but it doesn't like actually remove the peaking. No, you guys understand. I like fought peaking so much with my previous microphone, and I never quite came to a conclusion on how to fix it. I almost sneezed, but then I didn't, and now I feel terrible. Oh god. A fake ass limiter, just a fake ass bitch. Maybe I don't have it like in the correct order, because you know how about the order of the filters matters? But I don't know where it's supposed to be in the hierarchy. I never understand. And I just copy YouTube tutorials where people are like, here's the microphone filters, and I do everything they tell me. And then it doesn't like it doesn't do what it does on their end. I don't know why. So Lera, will you watch Clown in a cornfield in theaters? I don't even remember the last. First of all, what the fuck is that? Second of all, I don't remember the last time I went to a movie theater. Put the limiter first. Sure, why the fuck not? Okay, here you go. I put the limiter first. That did nothing, I bet. I just know that did nothing. Anyways, we are drawing evil Fuvamoka. Never let them predict your next move. Why the fuck not? I'm not gonna draw for a very long time today because I'm tired. Evil Bow Bow. The evil twins. The horror movie? I don't watch horror movies. I can't watch horror movies. I don't sleep at night after them. Last time I've seen a horror movie was like 10 years ago. So maybe I'm an adult now and maybe I can actually handle it, but I couldn't sleep that night at all. Oh my god, this is evil and sexy and mysterious. I know, right? We watched FNAF together. Okay, but FNAF? That wasn't a horror movie. It was so goofy. I'm talking like real horror movies. Like, I don't know. I'm not a horror movie person. Is that Fuvamoka? It is. It's evil Fuvamoka. This isn't just Fuvamoka. This is evil Fuvamoka. You see the title of the artwork? Evil Bow Bow. Not to be confused with the non-evil Bow Bow. Hivo Anna and Hivo Hirardo. How are you guys doing? You guys haven't told me. You guys haven't told me how you are doing. It's all about me and my microphone issues. I want to hear about your guys' microphone issues. Passes you the mic. Tell me. I love them on evil because they're evil. It's a killer clown in a cornfield after all. Well, I don't know, man. I don't like slasher movies. They kind of scare me, actually. They're young today. I'm 97 years old. That is young. I mean, not even 100. I guess by Friedan standards, that's like basically a baby. What is up with my pen? Something is going on with my tablet pen as well. Like, everything is just like breaking and reaching its expiry date or something like that in my house. I don't understand. Is anything here in its prime? Is there anything I don't have to spend ridiculous amount of money to replace or fix? Please, don't do this to me. Like, my computer has been acting weird. All I did was download a bunch of free fonts for a music video commission, and my computer blue screened, and I was like, did I download a virus? Not the free font giving me a virus. I scanned the computer, it seemed to be fine. I don't know what caused it. But like the timing was extremely strange. I just like downloaded a bunch of fonts and then like, oh my god, how did I do that? Sorry, I'm trying to like fix my pen nib and I just straight up took it out. Like I pulled out the pen part that you draw with. Like, you know how you can take out a mechanical pencil lead? Somehow I did that. Fucking hell. Not the free font. I didn't think you can get a virus with a free font, you guys. Can't believe all these sketchy free font websites. The train today caught fire. You were on a train that caught fire? Are you okay? I tried Zupa for the first time today. How was that? I don't know how I'm doing. Been up since 3 AM. I'll hopefully find out later how I'm doing. You should get some sleep. Why have you been up since 3 AM? Oh my god, that's like what? Like 12 hours or something like that by now already, but you've been up. What is going on? Unacknowledged. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I had like some kind of train trouble the other day as well. I went out for dinner with my friend. And I got to like the dinner just fine. Like on the usual train line that I use, like the subway line that I use. And then on my way back, I literally like I switch lines to switch to the one that takes me home. And I walk like through the tunnel to get to it. And this man is like blocking, in a uniform, is like blocking the way. And another man is writing on a little whiteboard. All trains on this line cancelled because of a faulty train. And I'm like, no! What do you mean? How? I literally got there fine. Why are the trains faulty now? It's been like 2 hours. In the 2 hours I was outside, like the entire subway system broke. This is why I don't go outside. This is why, and I had to like look for an alternative route home. I fucking hated that shit. This is why I never leave the house. My mom was like, Lera, you should go outside more. And then I go outside and it's the fucking apocalypse out there. I said on the news today. Oh, okay. Well, you were... The way you said it, I thought you were like the train. And I was like, oh, I thought like you were taking a train and it caught on fire. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I drive to go to places. Oh my god, Americans spotted. The Americans are like, oh, this is why I don't use the public transport system. Unbelievable. Do not give me that. I swear to god, the trains only break on weekends. Like, there's something going on here. Like in London, it's only on the weekends. Or they do like engineering work on weekends as well. And I'm just like, really? People can't even have a nice fucking weekend? Remember when they cancelled like all the trains going towards the fucking concert venue on Miku Expo? Like night? They really said, yeah, a bunch of people are going this way this weekend for the concert. Let's do engineering work. Let's do that. That would be fun. It's not like anybody has to be in that direction or anything. Like, why did they do that? Why did they decide to repair that specific railway on the day Miku Expo was happening? My only idea is it's the Lera curse, probably. The Lera curse strikes again. I want to make like more Hololive merch, but I'm actually scared. I made merch of all of Hololive Council, and now there's like 2 of them left. I want to make merch of the Justice and Advent girls, but I'm like, will that literally kill them? Will I be the one to apparently... graduate them. I don't know. Something is going on. I actually got asked by like this other artist I know because I've told them about this whole thing. And like they literally messaged me like, I heard Gaogura is graduating. Do you have anything to do with it? And I'm like, okay, look. In my defense, I drew her merch ages ago. I'm like 99% sure that wasn't me. Maybe it was me. Who knows? I feel like I am the VTuber Death Note at this point. If something suspicious happens to Fuvamoko after this drawing, guys, I don't know what to tell you. No, it's fine. It isn't merch art. It seems to only affect the art I'm directly trying to sell. Because the universe just doesn't want me to make money like that. Lera, what did you do? Literally, it's like when... Isn't it like when the queen died or something like that? Everybody was connecting it with Sans from Undertale because of like the Tumblr sexy man poll or whatever was happening at the time. I'm pretty sure it's literally like that. It's like a VTuber graduates and they're like, we need to check if this correlates with merchandise Lera has put out lately. We need to see if this has anything to do with that. Reed isn't dead though. Explain to me how come I drew for her Telecaster B-Boy cover and then immediately she graduated though. No, I'm just joking. Please, this is a joke. She did though. You can't deny that she didn't. You can't deny that she didn't do that. Lera, please. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's just like the coincidences are so coinciding. I don't really know what I'm saying. Man, speaking of like VTuber stuff, I'm considering going to Vexpo, like just, you know, just as like just to visit. Even though I'm gonna be extremely salty, I'm gonna be walking around the artist alley, looking at all the artists that got it, and I'm gonna be like, happy for you. Happy for you. Good for you. But like, I kind of want to go because I couldn't go last year either. So now I just feel like am I really gonna miss out on like 2 years of this convention? But then also Birmingham. But I don't know. I'm considering it. I'm gonna have to check if they still have tickets and how much they are. But I feel like if I just go for a day, like, I don't even have to stay there or anything. I'll just take like the morning train, hang out, spend all my money at Artist Alley, and then leave like on the evening train back or something. I don't know. I feel like that might work. I'm just like, because fucking Doki Bird and Rain are gonna be guests there. I'm so annoyed. They can't do this to me. They can't just have like both Doki Bird and Rain there this year. I just hope it's not gonna be lottery, man. Probably. I feel like for Doki Bird it will be for sure. I don't know. They never confirmed. You see, I'm a little bit mad at like the way things get announced for that convention. Like, I just don't understand why they take so long to actually like give you information on stuff. That was like my annoyance with them last year because they were like, guest announcement, this person is coming, and then they're like, more info soon. And I'm like, okay, but what are they gonna be doing? Is it the meet and greet? Is it the panel? Is it through lottery? Is it like first come, first serve? Like, what is it gonna be like? Why don't they tell you that like more details later, and then the details drop like the day before the convention or something like that? And I'm just like, stop. Like, they literally announced Rin so last second last year because I kept like waiting. I was like, well, I'm not gonna buy any tickets until they announce Rin. And I swear to God, they finally like properly announced the details of how she was gonna be there and like how it was gonna be like meet and greet like a month before the convention or something. Evolvex, Don't pigeon me! Oh my god, I saw another pigeon video. It's all because of you. Now I have pigeon videos recommended to me. Walk out to the people on the table and be, this was supposed to be my spot. I feel like that's just evil. But also, why the fuck not? Maybe I'll do it. Maybe if I'm feeling like extra salty. I'm also going to Comic-Con. Like in a week. I think it's like in a week's time. So I'm also gonna come up to all the artists there who have like Vtuber merch, and I'm gonna be like, you're going to Vexpa? And they'll probably be like, yeah, and I'm just gonna be like, happy for you. If there's no Rin Penrose merch at the fucking Comic-Con, I'm gonna be so mad. Where is my Rin merch? I found so little last time. There's like one empty spot in my Ita bag. And originally I considered putting it for like my own art, but I haven't actually ordered it yet. Like I was about to, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that because I don't even know when my next convention is. Because everybody keeps rejecting me. I actually do know when my next convention is now, but that's like, it's like ages away. It's like in August or something. The videos bring me so much joy. You gotta look at the duck videos. They're better. I got tagged in a fucking Halo meme. And you know what? That's great. It was about Arby. I do love Arby. People used to tag me in duck videos. Whatever happened to people tagging me in duck videos? People just don't think of me as the duck girl anymore, clearly. They just think of me as the crazy Furio Tigre girl, and it's completely on me. Perhaps that's my fault. Perhaps I kind of messed up my branding a little bit there. But I used to be the duck girl. Now I am the pigeon and the Yume shipper girl. Lera is a Halo streamer now. I was for a while, wasn't I? I streamed like just Halo for the past like month or something. The pigeon cult? No, not the pigeon cult. Hello Takeshi, welcome. Professional Halo streamer. God, I'm a professional Halo shipper. I see the gaze from a mile away. Speaking of games, guess what we are playing this week? Oh, did you know it's my anniversary week, by the way? I'm so sorry so many people are confused about my anniversary because the date was extremely weird last year. It's gonna be weird this year again. But actually, technically, it is my anniversary, like tomorrow, right? What is it today? The 14th. Yeah, so tomorrow, May 15th, is actually my 4th anniversary. But, obviously, that's not happening. Obviously, there's no celebration. There will be eventually, guys, I promise. Anniversary. Yes, my 4-year anniversary for streaming. Nobody remembers my anniversary and it's completely my fault. Let me just get some commissions out of the way. And then you'll see. I'll show you all. You're old, I know. 4 years old. Honestly, should just retire now. You gotta stream past midnight so we can congratulate you. Well, maybe I will be able your time. Don't know about my time. No, because if I stream until midnight, everyone is just gonna be like, well, why don't you push it for 1 more hour so we can see the 1 a.m. Lera. No. Lera's first anniversary part 4, the beginning for the first time. Quite literally. You guys have no idea. I have things planned, okay? I do have things planned. It's just that like they got delayed again. Again. A fucking again. Every time. That's okay. I feel like a bunch of people just like straight up didn't know when my anniversary was because I think a lot of like my current regular viewers kind of joined me like last year-ish. So People were just like, yeah, we don't know when Lera's anniversary. So honestly, I could just lie to you about it. I could just make up numbers and be like, yeah, my anniversary is like June 3rd or something like that. And then you guys will believe it. And then you guys are gonna be like, oh, okay, that's cool. I trust you on that, Lera. You fool. This 3rd anniversary part 2, that as well. Is Puppet Lera making an appearance? She is. It's gonna be like a bit of all the Leras again, like last year. It's gonna be something like that, but better, maybe. I don't know. I don't know about better. I think I shouldn't get your guys' hopes up too much because, like, I once again do want to remind you guys that, like, it's just not the same this year. It's not gonna be anywhere near as, like, crazy as it was last year. I feel like last year I really went all out, but I also had so much more time last year. Well, not really, because it did get like 3 months delayed, but you know. I had more time than I do now, let's just say it like that, I guess. It's tragic. I believe everything you say. Okay, my microphone is good. My microphone is good. My microphone is good and it doesn't peak. The only peak thing here is my content. Okay, the only thing that is peaking on this channel is the streams. There's no other kind of peak here. It's the only peak that is happening. Read any good books lately? I am currently reading the original Vinland sagas. Everybody just starts booing. So like the Greenlanders and the sagas or whatever they're called. They're quite fascinating in the way they are written, to be completely honest with you. They're like, because they weren't really written to be as like novels or thrilling stories, right? Like they weren't really made with that purpose. They were made more of the purpose of documenting, right? So it was like a way of like writing down what happened and like the history and the people that were involved in those adventures. So like the writing style in them is so incredibly just like, I don't know how to say, kind of like dry and uninteresting. Like it just kind of like, it just like describes things. It just says, and then he traveled there. And then he spent 2 more days at sea until he reached another island. And then he spent 3 more days at sea until he finally reached Vinland. And then and then they stayed there the winter, and then they sailed back to Greenland. But hey, it's easier to read than the other history Viking books I have been reading. I bought the manga because of watching your streams. That's so nice. I hope you like it. I really hope you enjoy it. I actually haven't read the manga. I'm sorry, I'm an anime watcher. I'm a filthy anime watcher. Even like it being my favorite anime right now is gonna make me read the manga because I just I just don't like it. You're really selling it. I'm not trying to sell it, you know. I mean, I feel like that's something you should be reading if you're like obsessed like me. You know, I am obsessed, therefore I am enjoying it. But no, it is definitely not something that I like recommend. I mean, I guess like if you're interested in like history, if you want to know like the true facts, that's how that's maybe what you could read. Although I gotta say, like the I'm so upset. Like I do not enjoy like some of the information I am learning from the sagas. I'm like, I don't know what happens in season 3 because it's not out yet. But I sure hope it's not this when they finally get to Vinland. I'm reading the fucking like original sagas, and it says something like, and then Thorfinn killed the Native Americans, and I'm like, Thorfinn wouldn't do that! He has no enemies! I'm just like sitting there like, oh boy. I knew it was coming, like I could tell it was going to happen, but it was still very, very tragic for me to see. I'm just sitting there like, why can't people just leave them alone? I'm just sitting there like, I don't like this. This is not my Thorfinn. Not my baby boy. I'm actually like, I'm so scared to see it. I'm scared to see what happens in the anime/manga once they do reach Vinland. It can only end in tears, I feel like. The Blorbo would never. It's honestly so sad. Like, it makes me so sad. I don't know, man. Like, they didn't even have any, like, reason. They literally just, like, the way it described it was like, oh, they saw some natives, so they killed them. And I'm like, why? Why did you do that? It's so painful to read. It's actually so painful to read. I do not like it. Good God. And even historically accurate anime, historically accurate. Can't they sugarcoat it for me? But honestly, I feel like the anime is I mean, the anime made up a lot of shit, right? Like, I mean, I really don't think real Thorfinn had anywhere near as much character development as, like, in the anime. I mean, that dude is like a changed man by the end of season 2, you know? I really don't think the IRL Thorfinn, like, I don't even think he went through the same shit. Like, I don't think his father was killed or anything like that from what I understand. Like, I feel like the manga completely made that shit up. I'm pretty sure he was like from a royal family or something like that. And yeah, like, he was just a chill dude. He didn't even like have this whole like noble idea of colonizing Vinland and shit like that. Like, he was just kind of like curious, so he went to check it out. They spent like a few years there, and then he literally told his crew, I want to go home now, and they just went home. That was the first saga. That's literally how the first saga went. Like, I read the first saga, and that's literally how it went. Like, they spent a bit of time there. They weren't getting along with the natives, which is understandable. And then after some time, he was like, yeah, you know what? Whatever. Let's just, like, gather some grapes and leave. Like, oh my god. Happy almost anniversary, by the way. Thank you so much, Raspberry. Thank you so much for the video you made, Raspberry. Did you guys see the animatic Raspberry made? It was so funny. I loved it. It was so great. I couldn't... It took me a while to watch it because I was cringing at the fan fiction. So bad. Like, I had to like pause it because I didn't fucking remember what I was saying. I had to like pause it every few seconds. I was like, oh my god, why did I do that? I wasn't cringing at your work though. I was cringing at me. And Hivaluna as well. How are you doing? I can't. Like, everything to do with Aurel is so painful for me. Except for the Yuri. The Aurel Yuri is fine. But I guess that was Yuri. Maybe it's too far. It's gone too far. Has the Lera Aurel Yuri gone too far? My favorite Lera X Aurel fanfic. I'm pretty sure that's the only Lera X Aurel fanfic. I don't think there's many more of them. Hello, doing good, and you? I'm alright. I'm a bit tired, but I'm alright. So yeah, I'm talking about, yeah, the Vinland sagas. They're not very exciting, but hey, it's fine. They're definitely not like as dramatic. Oh, well, something dramatic did happen. There was something else happened where I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just like sat there with my jaw dropped when I was reading that. So apparently Leaf had a sister. So Leif was the first one to go to Vinland, and he kind of like built some houses there, and they lived there for a little bit. And then Thorfinn went, and then after Leif's sister went there with her husband, and she took a crew of people, her husband, and then these two other travelers who were brothers also went with her and their own crew and ship. So they kind of all went together, and they all started like living in the houses. But actually no, she was gonna live in the house that Leif built, and she didn't let the brothers to live in those houses. She was like, these are my houses, Leif gave them to me, so they had to build their own houses. Like, she was being literally such a bitch. I'm like, lady, this is like a new continent that people just recently discovered. Why won't you let these men stay in the spare house that your brother built here? Anyways, so she was like being a total bitch. But then she was like, okay, well, I want to go home now. So she goes to like the brothers, and she tells them, hey, I want to like exchange ships with you. Apparently they kept like having fights, by the way. They were just like weren't getting along, like the people, because of like her and the brothers and shit like that. Like they used to have like game night or something like that, but then it got cancelled because they just like weren't getting along. So she went to the brothers at some point. She's like, hey, I'm gonna go home. Can I have your ship because it's bigger, and you can have my ship in exchange? And he was literally so chill. He was like, yeah, you can have it. I just like, I just want you to, not be mad all the time. You can take it. Like, that's fine. And she was like, okay, cool, thanks. And then she gets home, and she tells her husband, I asked him to sell me their ship, and he hit me. You should, like, respect my honor, and you should go kill him. Like, I'm like, gaslight gatekeep? Girl boss? But also, what the fuck is your problem? As long as you leave, I'll give you literally, like, actually. And her husband was like, okay, bet. So he took like his men, his crew, and he was like, let's go kill these fuckers. So they killed all the brothers and their crew, and they only left like the women alive because they're not completely insane, I guess. And they were like, yeah, we're not gonna kill the women. And so the sister was like, that's fine, I'll kill the women. And she killed the women. I was literally sitting there like, what the fuck, bro? Are you for real right now? Like, and then she told all those people like, oh, don't tell anybody about this. We're going back to Greenland or wherever they came from. And I'm gonna pay you guys good money and we'll take all the ships and stuff. But don't tell anybody. Just tell them that they stayed behind. Tell them that they still live here. And like, she paid them all to like keep them quiet, but they all literally still told on her. And I'm like, yeah, obviously fair enough. It's just like so crazy that she thought she can just like get away with that. I don't understand what was she thinking? What was her like idea there? What did she think was gonna happen? I just don't understand. I can't possibly kill the fellas. Oh, don't worry, I can literally like it. These people, man. Also, apparently Thorfinn and his wife were the first Europeans to have a baby in Finland. How crazy is that? Like, Thorfinn's son was the first like European to be born in North America. Also, apparently they called it Vinland because it had a lot of grapes. So, and it means like Vineland or something like that. Which I guess that should have made sense to me, but for some reason it didn't. The sagas also claim that the dude that discovered Greenland named it that because he thought that if the name sounded nice and attractive, people will want to go there and like live there. And I'm like, he really clickbaited people into fucking moving to Greenland. Like, imagine Imagine you're like, ooh, Greenland sounds like a nice place. And then you actually arrive there and you're like, what the fuck? Who the fuck named this place Greenland? That doesn't make any sense. It's cold here. But yeah, so here are my real historical Viking facts. For more real historical Viking facts, I don't know, ask me next week. When I do more reading. You know, in Iceland. Yeah, aren't they like reversed stuff? Well, Iceland is also not very... Which one is worse though? Greenland or Iceland? I actually don't know. I would always confuse them too. I'm just not built like that. Oh man, I guess the capes shouldn't be mirrored. Because... This is too... My brain is like not braining today. Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'm actually like so dead today, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just like went on a really long rant about Finland. Greenland is definitely worse, yeah, that's what I thought, right? Because it's like more... Yeah. I'm telling you, they were like clickbait. To be fair, like, they would name like those explorers, they named shit literally however they fucking wanted. Like, they would just like see a lot of trees on a land. Like they would just like land there, they would like put their ship there and then they would take one look at the land, like a really quick kind of check, and they're like, okay, there's lots of trees here, let's name this place like Forest Land or something like that. And it's like, don't you want to like do a bit more research on this place? Like, you can't just like name an entire continent based off of like limited information you just learned by like taking one look at it. You can't do that. Well, apparently they can, and they did, which is fun, honestly. Whatever makes them happy. Treeland. No, literally though! Like, they actually named shit like that, just like in their own languages. It like talked about how they named shit, but I forgot because I have terrible memory. It's like, I should not be reading historical books and shit like that, because like, it's not like I retain any information. I process it in the moment I'm reading it, and I'm happy with it. But like an hour later, none of it is actually still in my head. I am like the worst at retaining information. Do not make me memorize anything, because I will. Well, actually, you know what? You guys should tell me your credit card numbers and like your passwords and shit like that, because I will not remember. So your secrets are safe with me. If your secrets contain like factual knowledge and or numbers, you can just tell me anything. You know, if you ever like wanna get it off your chest, you just don't know who to say it to because you don't trust anybody, you can trust the fact that I won't remember. I'm not even kidding. As the Vikings used to say, always judge a book by its cover. I don't think they had books. They had like mostly oral history about everything. They were haters. They were illiterate haters. Actually, that's not true. They had a lot of like... Okay, they low-key rejected books because they associated it with a lot of like other countries that had Christianity and stuff like that kind of developing at the time, and they had like mostly oral history, so I feel like they kind of had like this weird like idea that books were like for them or something like that. But they did have a lot of stone carvings, so they would carve a lot of runes, which I feel like is so silly because that must take like way longer, and or like wood carvings as well, and they would do like extremely mundane like conversations on them. So archaeologists would find shit like literally like a piece of like rock, and on it just has stuff carved like oh, do you wanna like go out with me or something like that? Like it's literally like I'm coming home like tomorrow, like, you know, stuff like that. And it's just like, damn, you know, it would be so much faster to write this on a piece of paper. I'm just saying, like Viking graffiti, like, actually. It's kind of interesting because also like apparently like being able to read was mostly like and write was like mostly associated with like educated people, and like, you know, not anybody could just do it. But they also find a lot of runes here and there that have like really like kind of basic everyday, you know, like conversations and stuff like that. And then I was literally like they're texting basically. So now they're thinking that maybe actually way more people like in the Viking Age were literate than they actually like thought. Because I think for a long time they did think that Vikings were like all like literally just illiterate except for like royalty and stuff, and like rich people and stuff like that. But they did also have specific kind of specialists who actually did make the runes. So they would like go to those people, I'm pretty sure, and they would like commission them to write specific things. It was an interesting time. Imagine your commissions are just like writing stuff for people. Am I describing Violet Evergarden? Wasn't that the plot of Violet Evergarden? Wasn't she just like supposed to like write letters for people that couldn't write? Should I trust telling my secrets? I will literally forget. Like, actually. Okay, I'll mail you copies of my banking documents and identification papers. Okay, you can't do that, because if you mail it to me, then I'll actually have it on me. And then I'll be able to check. Don't do that. That's not what I'm telling you to do. You should tell me your secrets, like, you know, through the power of speech. I actually have terrible, like, okay, it's okay with, like, you know, like, words and stuff, but numbers, I can't remember numbers. I mean, you guys have seen me play video games, and they tell me, like, oh, here is, like, the code for the safe. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, what was the code for the safe again? I cannot retain numbers at all. Or like sometimes people will ask me like, oh, what date was like X thing that we were like going to? Or like, you know, what date are we doing this? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I do not know. I actually can't remember numbers. I feel like I have a genuine problem. Because I feel like that's not normal. Because like, I remember I was telling my friend, I'm like, oh, do you want to go to the flower festival? And she was like, yeah, sure. What dates are the flower festival? And I literally like just checked. I just checked what dates the flower festival was, and I was like, I don't remember. I do not remember. I need to check again. I think it's also because like I then start doubting myself because I know that I have really bad number memory. And I really don't want to like lie to people about like figures and shit. So that I have to like double, triple, quadruple check because I just know I remember it wrong. It's a vicious cycle. So yeah, if you do want to get something off your chest and it has a lot to do with numbers, like if you're gonna be like, oh, Lera, I committed tax fraud of this much. Or like, Lera, I like killed this many people. I'm not gonna remember. Well, I guess I'm still gonna remember that you killed someone, but I will not remember the gravity of the situation. I'm gonna be like, did I ever set 2 or 100? I don't remember. Learning to read right was a rich person thing for most of history. Yeah, I think so too, pretty much. It's called a secretary? I don't think so. My memory's horrendous. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like mine is specifically very bad for numbers. Like in particular. I just can't remember numbers. It makes me so sad. I don't do it on purpose. But I can't remember. I can't remember anything. Just paste your import documents on stream. Unbelievable. That generally just sounds like ADHD. I say as a person with ADHD. That is true. I do have ADHD. Like, definitely. Sometimes you just like... Sometimes you just remember random facts about Vikings, but none of like the years when the facts happened. I was always so bad in history class as well because they're like, yeah, remember these years. Or like my dad would be like, yeah, Lera, remember this code for like the security at our house or something like that. And I'm like, I don't remember. Please don't make me remember the code for the security at our house. If it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, I am not gonna remember it. I can remember obscure facts from my childhood, but not where I put my phone. I actually just like forget. I forget like what I was doing as I'm doing it. ADHD is like basically like demo version of dementia. I don't fucking know, man. Like, it is crazy out there. Like sometimes I will have like the most ADHD day ever, and I just like I couldn't do like anything. Like I will have days where I wasn't able to do anything, and I don't even know why. Like I don't even know why. It's like I wake up and then suddenly it's 3 p.m. and I don't know where the time went and I don't know what I did. Like I just don't know like where the day went. You know, it pisses me off. Like, it actually pisses me off. It's like, please, can we not time skip in real life with ADHD? I just can't believe it. We asked the professor if class can be cancelled today because half the class offended by the train, only to him be like, no, it isn't in person. Like, girly pop, read the room. I hate university professors. Like, I actually have such beef with them. Like, those people, it feels to me like those people are just like not allowed to like go outside and like interact with like the world, and they just like have no idea what's going on out there because like they're so just like, it's not even necessarily like just like what they do, is like they're just so bad at expressing themselves and accommodating to things. Like, it just actually feels to me like they have never spoken to another human being and this is their first year teaching. And then somehow it's definitely not their first year teaching. They've been doing it for ages. And I'm just like, but how? Never forget how my professor at some point was like, hey guys! Like, he messaged. We had like 1 class a week in person with him already because he couldn't make it to class ever because he lived in fucking Wales. And then, so I was always looking forward to the 1 class we did have in person because I was really fucking tired of online classes at that point. And I remember one time he was like, hey guys, sorry, like he messages on Teams. Sorry, no class today, or like online class today. I'm feeling, that's literally what he said. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. And I was like, okay, get over it. I was just sitting there like, you can't just be like, oh, sorry guys, no class today. No in person. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Don't they have like substitute teachers or something in universities? Like, for fuck's sake, man. So I was like really fucking mad. And then the day after, he messages again. He's like, turns out I have COVID. And I'm like, well, you should have. I don't think COVID is feeling a little bit under the weather. Like, the way he put that made it sound like it really was no biggie. You know? I was mad at him. I was like, damn, he's like missing class for nothing. And then he's like, so I have COVID. And I'm like, you know what? That is not how you express yourself, sir. You don't just say that. Get your ass out of there. Exactly. That's literally how I felt. And then I felt really bad when he was like, so I have COVID. And I was like, god damn it. Now I sound like a terrible person for being such a hater when he just said he was a bit under the weather or whatever. Skill issue. the students are late 1 second versus when the professor is late 30 minutes. Like, actually, though. I had a professor during my 3rd year who just, like, he'd be like, I'm going upstairs, guys. I'll be back in, like, 20 minutes. And we're like, okay. And then he just, like, never came back. I'm being so serious. He just, like, it was, like, a 3-hour-long class. It was, like, from 2 to 5. And he just, like, he left, like, in the beginning of class. He was like, I'll just go upstairs real quick and I'll be back. And he, like, never came back. We sat there until 5 o'clock. We sat there for 3 hours and he never came back. That man, what was he doing out there? Like, was he constipated? I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. I honestly was like, damn, Bestie just died on us. I got diagnosed with pneumonia, but it's fine. Just a bit under the weather. Good thing Lera doesn't care if I miss a stream due to an agonizing stomach pain. She's so understanding. Actually, that's not true. I keep like attendance for all the moderators. I'm like, okay, this moderator is on their 3rd strike. They haven't been to stream 3 times. Time to kill them. And then I send a nuke to your house. That's why you had to give me your address before you became a mod, remember? And you think it was... You really thought it was for the annual Lera moderator Christmas cards? You really believed that was what your address was for? No. It was for the nuke, in case you missed too many streams. Am I dead? Yeah. It's literally, it's on its way. The nuke is on its way, Minami. Say your prayers. She played you like fools. Imagine if Lera tried viewer did this. Oh my god. Remember that one meme where it was this dude on Instagram who made a spreadsheet of like all of his followers, and if they didn't like his posts, it would like add a strike on the spreadsheet. And basically, like, yeah, if they like missed too many, if they didn't like his post like too many times, I don't remember what it was, but his name would like become, their name would become like red on the spreadsheet, and there was like some kind of consequences. I don't remember what it was, but it was very threatening. That's me. It all makes sense now. Say your prayers. Should have missed all the streams. Hello, Jackers. How are you? That the Dark Vtuber Lera. See, guys, I am the Dark Vtuber. You guys see that? I am the Dark Vtuber. I'm not the Pigeon Vtuber or whatever else Vtuber. I am the Dark Girly Pop. Don't you forget who the real Dark Queen is. It's me. Where is my Fubamoko art reference? There it is. So I've like actually never drawn Fubamoko before, by the way. It was like my first time drawing them. I thought they were more symmetrical than this. I'm like finding all the things that are not symmetrical about them, and I'm pissed off now. Because I was like, oh, this drawing is gonna be easy. I just have to like use the symmetry ruler. And then it's like I'm drawing one character for the price of 2. That's not right. I'm drawing 2 characters for the price of 1. I feel like that still doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean, right? But now I'm like, oh, actually they have like completely different hair. Like, Fuwawa has little ponytails. I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice that before, but apparently she does. Since when does she have these little ponytails? They must have just added them, because I did not remember this. Can you guys even hear the music, or am I like insane? I'm like listening to the Ace Attorney music. I think you guys can hear it. You didn't notice one had something on her chest that the other didn't? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't just look directly at women's breasts. I am sorry. I'm not like that. I'm a liar. When I see a a VTuber with good boob physics. My eyes are not up there. My eyes are not up there. And if there is like a mole, like a beauty mark on the boobs, that's all I'm paying attention to, man. Looks disrespectful. Lera, have you ever drawn Supersonica? No, I'm not pretty bad into Supersonica. I know she exists, and I always see 1,000 figurines of her at every convention, but I don't really know that much about her, to be honest. I just know she exists, and that she has big badonkers. Honestly, I like barely even draw characters with big boobs, to be honest. And like whenever, I don't know why, but like for me, like the default if I'm just like drawing like a character that I'm designing or something, my default is always like small boobs. And sometimes even like for commissions, I will like get commissioned a character with like bigger breasts, and I draw them and I send the person, like the commissioner, like a progress update, and they're like, can you make the boobs bigger? Every time, like the amount of times I drew something for a commissioner and their feedback has been, can you make the boobs bigger, is like actually so funny. I'm sorry I'm a boobie hater like that. Clearly I'm just jealous. Big boobs are hard, flat chests are easy. It's not even about like easy or hard to me, I don't know. I think it's just like a preference. Like I kinda just like characters with smaller breasts more, like just like design wise. But if I do see a character with big badonkers, I am looking. If I do see, I am looking. Like honestly, I wish I could lie to you and say that I'm not like that, but I have a flat chest, but I'm trying to work on it. I have a flat chest. I gave up working on it. My ass is not working on it. Like honestly, nothing there. I feel like if I just like flashed you guys with my boobs on stream, YouTube wouldn't even demonetize me, because YouTube would be like, there is nothing there. You guys can report me all you like, and your report is just going. You guys are gonna be like, look, she should be demonetized. She flashed her stream, and the YouTube team are gonna get back to you like, we manually reviewed the content you reported, and we saw nothing wrong with it. There was nothing there. Actually, I knew a girl at university. She got her like boobs like reduced in size, not because of like transitioning or anything like that. Like she just wanted her boobs to be smaller, which is like a lot of girls kind of do that because like apparently it's heavy and they hurt your back. I do not know. I once again haven't experienced it, but I have heard from other girls that it is pretty uncomfortable. So she just like got her boobs like reduced in size, and she was like super happy. Like she was literally so happy about it. Like she was like walking around like just like, you know, there was a spring in her step. She was living her best life. And we were like just like having drinks or something like that, and she told like one of the like guys, she was like, yeah, I got my boobs like reduced. And his like eyes widened, and he was like, you're transitioning? She was like, no. He was like, oh my god, you transitioned? She was like, no, I just got my boobs smaller because I wanted to. They do is like having udders on your chest when you don't have a bra. Could not relate. I don't even have to wear a bra. I wear bras because it makes it look like I have boobs. That's like literally like the only reason why I wear bras. And just because I want to have something. I want to have something under my t-shirt, not just like nothing. That's like literally the only reason though. I don't even have to wear them. Lucky. You know how you know what they say, grass is always greener on the other side. But I'll be back taking a shower. Have a good shower and make sure to drink that beer. This stream is sponsored by Shower Beers. Shower Beers. I need to come up with like a jingle and like a logo. And then every time somebody's gonna say something about having a shower or a beer, I'm just gonna plug the self-promote, the totally real sponsorship. Oh yeah, do you guys remember that sponsorship I told you about? Like last week I think it was? But they were like, oh, AI, I don't even remember what it was, marketing or something like that. And I didn't even understand what they wanted. Not the candles, the AI thing. They sent me like an email and they were like, yeah, here is our budget. We wanna work with you. And I was like, I don't even know what this sponsorship like means. They sent me another email because they're persistent like that. And they literally were like, we are raising the budget. We are giving you more budget. We want this sponsorship to go through. We want it to happen. So we are raising. They doubled the budget, guys. It went from 200 to 400. Do you guys think if I like ignore them some more, they're gonna keep raising the budget until I agree? Do you guys think I should make those AI bros like keep raising the budget? I'm gonna make them beg for it. They're gonna be on their knees. They're gonna be emailing me every week like, please, please, duck with a knife. Let our AI slop sponsor you, please. Here, do you want? Well, how much do you want? $1 million? Here, do you want all of our like stocks? Do you want to be the new CEO? Do you want us to sell you the company? What do you want? Please let us sponsor you. We don't even know what this company does exactly, but please let us sponsor you. I think I should do it. I think that'll be fun. I'm just gonna keep ignoring them. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll tell you if they raise the budget anymore. Do you know who looks very gender? The glass, especially around the papa the third time. Oh really? I don't remember what those look like. I know that right now they're like good skeleton nuns. How would I even look that up? Papa third gullet. Will anything come up for that? Oh, it's the ones of the masks with the like iron horned masks. Those are the ghouls though. Or that also the glass. Oh yeah, I see it. Yes, I agree. That is very gender. What is that? There's like a picture of Papa in a bunny suit. I mean, I'm not against it. And I'm talking like the sexy bunny suit. You know how it is. No, but like Mori's model has nice design-wise. Like her OG model is so good. They look like memory foam! Who look like memory foam in a meal? I think it's the rigging as well. Like, it's so well rigged. Rigging boobs is like too much work. I would much rather prefer like flat Vtuber models just for the sake of... Like, some people really rig them. Like, people make them 3D. And I find it really funny. Like, they put so much effort into it because some VTuber models will have kind of like standard, like normal looking rigging on the face and stuff like that. But then the boobs move like full 3D. I swear to God, like the breasts look so three-dimensional, and I'm like, damn, this is where the budget went. I swear to God, like, and I am loving it. I am here for this, honestly. I am not complaining. But it's just so much work. So Pablo the Fourth with face paint in a baseball costume frying the first ball at a baseball game? What? When did that happen? I love Papa. He's so iconic. I really hope they post some videos from the concert, like a proper official edit of the concert or something. I really want to re-watch videos from the concerts, but I'm sad because I couldn't record anything. And I also couldn't show people off how it looked and shit, you know? I want people to understand just how incredible that concert was. Okay, against all odds, I am almost done with the line art. I couldn't have done it without your support, Duckult. I cannot wait to like listen back to my microphone and be like, well, this is dog shit. It would be funny if instead of the usual my eyes are up here, it's like, please look at my boobs, they cost so much to rig. Honestly, true. Real and true. Actually, you know how like I hope people always like tell me to make the boobs bigger when I'm drawing. There are characters. The opposite happens to me. I will commission somebody art of like Lucinda, and they always give her badonkers. I don't know why people always give Lucinda badonkers. Because to me, she looks quite small. Like she's like a small girl, you know? But for some reason, whenever people draw like fan art of her or commissions that I order, they always make her look like weirdly way more mature. And I don't know why. Does she give off those vibes? I genuinely need to know. Does she actually give off those vibes? Because to me, she gives vibes of like, yeah, she's like baby looking, but she's like evil. Evil baby. But for some reason... Oh no, I don't have the symmetry on. That's okay. We can still fix this. I mean, I could just copy paste it, but afterwards. But I have a feeling that maybe I could do that. And it should be the same. No, it's a little bit shitty. Ugh! Hold up. More or less. Hopefully the symmetry ruler won't ruin this. Okay, anyways. She doesn't have big titty vibes in my opinion. In my opinion, she never... I don't know, people always make her look like older. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's because my art style kind of babyfies everything. I am like forever cursed with the cute art style. I don't know why, but like everything I draw, even sometimes I'm not even trying. Like sure, I draw cute stuff and it looks cute. But sometimes I'm not even trying to draw something cute. Like I'm drawing something like, I don't know, a male character who's supposed to be like manly or whatever. Or, you know, I'm just like trying to draw something creepy, for example. And then people are like, wow, that's cute. That's so cute. People are like, your art style is so cute. Like, I will like draw a commission for somebody and they're like, wow, that's really cute. And I'm like, it's not supposed to be cute though. I get so sad. I'm like, so I feel like people are like, oh, okay, she has like the cute art style. So in my art style, this would look different, but Lucinda is really supposed to just look the way I draw her, I promise. Draws Jeff the Killer, people go, oh my god, he's so baby. No, I feel like if I actually drew Jeff the Killer, he would look cute in my art style. Like, I wish that wasn't true, but 100% though. I will like draw like the fuck, like any like creepypasta character, and people are gonna be like, "That's the cutest shit I've ever seen." Well, can't get any cuter than that. Good old Lucinda Gray adorable art style. I thought she was a teenager for the longest time. She's not a teenager. She's just supposed to be like short. Like, she's not supposed to look like a child, but she's not supposed to look mommy. You know what I mean? Like, she's supposed to be something like in between. But I guess my art style really is like too cute. Maybe it's because I'm so used to your style of art, but I can't imagine making those changes to listen to Lera Aurel. I wish I gave creepy vibes, but all I give is cute vibes. I will never be mysterious like that. It's just always cute. Young adult? Yeah, maybe. Something like that. That's the vibe I was going for anyway. Then apparently people ever think that she's a child or that she's like this old lady. According to all the art I've ever received. Doesn't make any sense. Clearly I need to get better at my character design. I am the problem. Man, now that I think about it, I requested art of Lucinda on VGen from somebody and I never like got a reply. Like they just kind of like they didn't reject the proposal, but they didn't like the request, but they didn't send me a proposal either, so it's just kind of like hanging there. Do you guys think they hated Lucinda? They looked at her and they were like, "Ginger, disgusting. I hate gingers." And they just ignored me. Nothing is more painful than getting ghosted on VGen. Like, it hurts. It makes me feel so self-conscious when I get ghosted on VGen. And I can't do this. Actually, the night picture I guys showed you a whip-off last week got finished. I posted it on my Twitter. On my Vtuber account. If you guys want to see it. It looks really beautiful. I'm like super happy with it. I'm gonna use it as the thumbnail for the upcoming Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yay! After we play The Last of Us. Consider the Last of Us stream my mini anniversary celebration, okay? This week, we are playing video games that I wanna play. Because it is technically my anniversary, even though it kind of isn't. Well, it is! It is, but it's not... You know what I mean. I gotta stop making the whole anniversary thing even more confusing than it already is. Like, people were in my comments like, Lera, what do you mean? What do you mean it's your anniversary? Wasn't it like 6 months ago? Like, just really recently? And it's like, no, don't worry about it. Listen. The anniversary timeline got a bit messed up, but that's okay. But if I used for the stream schedule, yes, that was still a whip though. It actually got finished now. It's finished. I just couldn't resist. I was like, man, I know it's not finished yet. But the artist did give me permission to share it as a whip last week as well, so I was like, that's okay. It just already looked so good. But yeah, I just had my stream schedule, and I posted the finished one on my Twitter. It looks so good. It's like angsty night Lera. I'm like obsessed with it. Like literally, honestly, low-key fangirling over it. Peak art. Maybe it's narcissistic of me, but I don't even care. Sexy and mysterious angsty night Lera can get it anytime. We practice self-love here now. This is my new thing. My new thing is that I'm obsessed with myself. I'm done with the self-depreciation. Now I am very obviously self-shipping too, so this is just my brand now. Did you know that Lucinda actually a name I'm considering from a black metal band is tied with Termina? What's Termina? Oh, you mean like the average name? I was like, what is this tied? I thought you meant like Lucinda is tied with Termina, and I was like, what is that? What is that a reference to? Okay, I understand. Because the band is either Lucinda or Termina. Okay, well, don't name it Lucinda Gray, because if you do that, I'm gonna sue you. But yeah, you can. I think Lucinda is a fun name for a band. Other than that, I mean, if you name your band Lucinda Gray, my lawyer is coming for you. But other than that, I think that's a great band name. I am saying that like I didn't steal the name from a book. I'm out here acting like I didn't just steal the name Lucinda Gray from a children's book I was reading at the time. Like, yeah, Lera. Like, you're so original. Gray with an A. Yeah, make it like legally distinct. Spell it Gray with an A. And then maybe my lawyer won't come for you. I stole lane from an anime. I even know which one. And there's only one lane in all of anime history. Or at least a well-known one. I never finished that anime. I'm gonna be so for. I attempted multiple times. I tried watching it multiple times, and multiple times I kept trying to gaslight myself that this is the time I like it. This is the time I watch all of Serial Experiments Lane, and this is the time I'm like, yes. I understand. I understand the plot of this anime. I get it all, and I love it, and I'm deep like that. Same with Evangelion, honestly. And then every time, I think I watched like 5 episodes and I give up. I think I never got like that much further than just like a few episodes. Every single time, I'm just like, what do they mean by this? It's kind of freaky. I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's maybe I'm too ADHD for it. I just like, I can't get very far. I just don't find it that interesting to watch. I've seen that show 3 times. I still don't know what it's about. Seriously though, like, I don't know. I attempted it so many times. Like, I really wanted to like it. I feel like there's just some anime out there that is like... It's almost like they will like shame you. They will point fingers at you and shame you if you didn't like understand it or something like that. But you know what? I am not ashamed to say that I didn't understand shit about Serial Experiments Lane. Like... The concept was fun, you know, like it looked nice. The idea was cool, but I had no idea what I was watching, like, honestly. Same for me with fucking Akira. Like, I watched Akira like 3 times as well, and every time I walk away from it, like, I understand less now than on my first watch. Every time I watch Akira, I'm like, now I understand even less. Okay, I don't understand what's going on, but their faces are weird. Which doesn't even make sense because their faces are like nicely mirrored. So, you know, it should be fine. It's not like I mirrored the face and then it looks bad. It just looks bad. Just because. Maybe it's the mouth. Blame it on the mouth, Lera, and the nose. When in doubt, blame it on the mouth and the nose. I don't need to get what's happening in Akira to admire the animation. But don't you just get so distracted by how confusing it is? I don't know, man. I think my hottest anime take that people will actually crucify me for. If Akira has 1,000 haters and literally me though. Like actually, I've seen that movie 3 times, and 3 times I was confused. Move the eyes a bit down. You see, they're supposed to be a little bit from above, which is why the eyes are kind of high. I do kind of see it. So my hottest anime take that I will get killed for is that I think I'm scared to even say it, but I'm gonna say it. I think that Darling in the Franxx was better than Evangelion. I said it. I mean, they were both pretty bad, but if I had to choose, if one had to go, for me, Evangelion has to go. I'm sorry. I understand the impact of Akira, and there are a lot of good scenes, but overall the story doesn't do much for me. It just kind of like, it's just like one of those movies that just like keeps going, you know? Unsubscribe, blocks, or reports! I tried Evangelion, I was bored. Delete stream bestie, I stand by it. I said what I said. 02 was cute. At least that fucking anime had like likable characters, bruh. My problem with Evangelion is not even that it's like boring or depressing or whatever it is. My problem with Evangelion is that none of the characters are likable. I just don't understand how anybody can stand any of those people. I just think they're all so insufferable in their own unique ways. People like have favorite Evangelion characters, and I'm like, how? The penguin, fine. The penguin was fine. The penguin is like the only good character in that entire fucking show. Like maybe like the guy that Shinji had this like gay romance with, he was alright, but they killed him off like really fucking quickly. It will garner me some heat, but Akira to me is like this one mecha anime that's really good with its animation and art, but the story is frankly a side note. They really do that sometimes, you know? I liked Shinji, he's terrible. I actually could not stand that guy. Like, I genuinely could not. I was just like, the whole time, I was just like, be a man! Be a man! Shinji! Stop crying! I was so annoyed at him. Like, the whole time. I'm sorry, I'm just a hater like that. Like, I wish I could like Evangelion. I tried. I did. But it's just like something about... And there's so many people that like really like it. But every time I try and like ask them, I'm like, okay, well, what did you like about Evangelion? You know? Like, can you like tell me about it? Their answer is always like, you wouldn't understand. You need to be depressed to really understand Evangelion. You need to be in the same mindset as the writer. Bitch, I fucking am! Apparently not. Apparently not. I'm clearly I'm not depressed enough for Evangelion. I am depressed and I didn't get it. I am too and I didn't get it. Like, no balls. You wouldn't get it. I'm getting a fucking mecha Shinji, but unironically. I swear to God, that guy needs to get a pair. Like, I just need him to get it together. But like, I thought the girls were really annoying too. Like, one of them was like trying way too hard to be mysterious. And then the other one was not mysterious enough. That's my Evangelion character description. Dude who needs to man up. Girl who's too mysterious, and then the girl who's not mysterious enough. And then a random sexy woman. They average out. I don't think that's how character writing is supposed to work though. The penguin is fine though. The penguin's okay. Big fan of the penguin. But the reason I dislike a Q&A Evangelion is because of the person I knew who ruined it for me. That is literally such a mood. Sometimes you will just like know that one person and they're like really into something. And it's like, and then you either like have a fight with them or they're like just like really annoying about it and you're like, I do not like this media. I do not like this media because I just associated with this person. That's me with Star Trek. If Star Trek has 100 haters, I am one of them. If Star Trek has 10 haters, I am one of them. If Star Trek has no haters, I am dead. I am in the ground, okay? Do not even get me started on Star Trek, bro. Like, that shit is so ass. Apparently, the creator didn't like it either because they remade Evangelion 3 times. They just, they just had to get it right. They were like, guys, third time's the charm. Third time is when we finally make a good anime. Also, Evangelion gets the most banking fucking fanarts, though. It is so funny to me, but like, people draw Evangelion fanarts like it's the fucking Renaissance painting, like, a Bible shit. Like, actually, it's like those like paintings of Jesus people do with Evangelion fanarts. Because like, I follow a bunch of people on Twitter who like specifically draw Evangelion, and they will make the most like religious looking paintings of Evangelion, and I'm like, that and Madoka, the two fandoms that get the most insane like paintings of like their fan art is Evangelion and Madoka. I don't know what those artists are on, but they draw like the most insane fucking fan arts. I eat them up every time. I might not like Evangelion, but more of those fan arts, please. I bookmark them like all the time. What did Star Trek ever do to you? Hi, Mystery. Mystery, I thought you just like never came back. I thought because I timed you out like last stream, and then I was like, wait, I think Mr. E like never came back. I even checked if I accidentally banned you. But I think you were just like salty. You were like, you know what? Oh, she timed me out. Yeah, I'll show her. I'm sorry, okay? You talked about ChatGPT and I had to kill you. Which Star Trek? All of them. All of them. Being destroyed right now about the Star Trek comment. I'm sorry, I'm just a Star Trek hater. I wish it was different. Maybe in another life, maybe in another world. Maybe if Phoenix got to me before that one other Star Trek fangirl did, maybe things would have been different. Guys, I've been redrawing their fucking mouths for like 20 minutes now. Help! I had to fix my car and you gave me a good excuse to go. You know what? And I'm proud of myself for that. See guys, the timeouts can be helpful actually. It makes you step away from your computer and go do something productive. Who here has chores to do and is procrastinating because they're watching a Lera stream? Raise your hand and I'll time you out. I can't stand certain shows anymore because of an ex-friend of mine. Yeah, I don't know why, like, it's so sad, but like, and it's completely irrational too. But I just feel like, it's something that we can all relate to, or at least the salty people. The salty people get it. There's just some media that's forever ruined for you because of some people. is just like that, and I know it doesn't make any sense because the media didn't do anything to you personally, you know, like the writer of Star Trek didn't kill my grandma. But I'm just like, ugh. Having a mystery let you touch grass or water grease. I have art to do after I finish lunch. Well, you can do art with me together. No chores, only slots 100. I'm watching you at work, but it's boring stuff. Okay. I'm watching you back. Well, guys, I actually like some of it, but association is too strong. I never really liked Star Trek. Like, I always thought it was kind of mid, but I'm also really not into that kind of sci-fi, like, in general, because I wasn't really that into Star Wars either. I am a big Star Wars fan now, just despite that Star Trek person I knew, though. If, you see, I technically don't like either Star Trek or Star Wars, but if somebody, like, made me choose and they're like, which one is better, Star Trek or Star Wars, I'm gonna go for Star Wars 100%. Because I knew this one person who... Okay, so basically, she was really into Star Wars. And she made me watch all the fucking Star Wars movies. And I watched all the Star Wars movies that were out at the time. I know they made more since then, but that's not my problem. And I watched all of them for her and shit. And then, randomly, she made the switch. And she was like... Actually, like, she watched Star Trek, like, once. And she made that her entire personality. And she was like... actually, Star Wars fucking sucks. And they stole everything from Star Trek. And I'm like... Okay, bestie, whatever you say, whatever. And then she kept trying to like prove to me how Star Wars totally ripped off Star Trek, and I'm like, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It was really confusing to me. I am still redrawing the face. It's so over. I wonder if I'm that friend when I talk about Lera at the fork? Okay, first of all, why do you do that? Second of all, your coworkers hate me, Boris? But yeah, basically, she like abandoned everything Star Wars and she was acting like Star Wars killed her grandma now. And I'm like, oh my god, I watched all the movies for you. We went to the theaters to see it. This man sitting next to me shushed me. Because we were being too loud apparently about Star Wars. I bought you Star Wars merch as gifts. And now you hate it. And now you're acting like it like destroyed your life. Like she was genuinely acting like Star Wars was like the worst thing that was ever made by man. And then she was really into Star Trek. And she sat me down and she made me watch like the original Star Trek. And she kept being like, look at this. And she kept like showing me scenes. And she's like, look how gay they are. Look how gay they are. And I was just like sitting there like, okay, they're just talking to each other. And I know I'm not the one to talk because I turned all of Halo extremely gay. But I swear to God, Halo was gayer than whatever episodes of Star Trek she was showing me. She was like, look at this. This is totally them implying that they're gonna sleep together later. And I'm like, what? She was like, do you see what like she was like, show me a random scene where these two dudes just talk to each other, and she's like, there's so much sexual tension. And I'm like, is this how I sound now when I play Halo? This is how I sound when I play Halo, like, actually. My friend tried to get our group to binge all the Star Wars, only made it through one movie. Damn, that bad, huh? Guys, the more I redraw their faces, the more distorted they become over time, and the worse it slowly gets, and I think that's fucking hilarious. Like, the more I'm redrawing the faces, the worse they are slowly. Where is my sketch? Why does it look good on the sketch? It always looks good on the fucking sketch, bro. I'm so annoyed. A little bit. I think Halo is very gay. Me and Raspberry will prove it. We'll make a compilation. Raspberry, we gotta get on that Halo gay compilation. I'll send you the timestamps sometime this week. We gotta get on that shit. I have no mouth, but I must bow. I must bow. I'm so sorry, Lera. Starting someone off of the original series and movies for Star Trek is a crime unless you know someone really into that era of sci-fi. Well, clearly, I wasn't even that into sci-fi altogether. I just found it funny how she turned on Star Wars. Like, I feel like she could have easily been into both. You know, like, she didn't have to reject Star Wars because she now likes Star Trek more, you know? Like, it's just like, they can coexist. I honestly think that they can coexist, you know? It's really not that serious. It just, like, pissed me off that she, like, turned on Star Wars. Like, it was some kind of crime against humanity, even though she used to be a big fan. Just because she probably read, like, some opinions on Tumblr where people were like, yeah, Star Trek is better, and here's why, and then she just, like, got converted. I don't know what kind of, like, Star Trek propaganda she listened to, but, like, clearly it fucking worked. I just don't know what happened. Not the roulette! Look, guys, you're gambling on top of... Don't ask me why I'm laughing. Something is deeply wrong with me. Friendship with Star Wars is over. Now Star Trek is my best friend. Betting on top of foo-foo. I cannot do this. I'm too tired for this shit. You know? You know what I did today? I'm not proud of myself, but like, I did quite a lot of work today, so it's fine. I'm actually like almost done with my current commissions, which I'm very happy about. But I got kind of tired and I was like, I'll take a small break. And my small break just turned into me playing Cookie Run Kingdom for like a stupid amount of time. Me when I like apples, if I like oranges, I hate apples now. No, actually though. Like, literally what happened? It was just so random to me. Like, I don't know, man. I'm like 100% sure. I'm sure there's people out there that like hate Vocaloid because of me. Because I would not shut the fuck up about that shit like in middle school or like still to this day. I bet there's people out there who hate Vinland Saga because of me too. I am sure I crossed enough people to ruin Vinland Saga for them forever. I hate Vocaloid. How could you say that? But many became broke after the casino. Yeah, but they regained their money. Besides, you just gradually gain money just for watching the streams, so it's fine. I just feel like, I don't know. I always find it kind of interesting because like it's really difficult to like I know for like in my case, I imagine that you probably have to be really patient to like actually deal with me in real life, because I really do just talk about my interests like a stupid amount, and sometimes to people who I just met, which is also like really embarrassing, by the way. But I cannot shut the fuck up about things I like, you know, and I feel like it's Loki my toxic trait, you know, like and it's like it's hard because I also try to like listen to people when they talk about like their stuff, but I also completely understand like if I'm telling somebody something about fucking, I don't know, Kagamina land, and they just like do not care, you know. I mean, a good friend will care, or at least pretend to care. I also like, I do not hold it against people if they're like, yeah, I just, you know, enters through one ear, leaves through the other. I just gotta endure this for like 10 minutes and then she'll stop talking about it. Hopefully we'll change topics. You're so real for that though. I don't know, man. I just do it. Now I'm just kind of like in this like era where I'm like, look, if you can't take it, I'm sorry. This is who I am. Like, I wish I could control myself. I really do. God knows I tried in the past, but I have proven again and again that I can't. So I am just kind of going with it now. This is literally who I am. Like, you know, if you can't handle it, it's valid, and I get it. Also, like, if you can just tell me to shut down. Obviously not on stream. You guys cannot tell me shit on stream. Like, nobody here can be like, stop talking about Vinland Saga. They're just like, you know, not allowed. This is a voluntary experience. Nobody's like making you be here. But if we are hanging out IRL, and at some point you're like, yeah, this is getting annoying, you can tell me. You can just tell me. I have a friend who's made me watch so much Gundam. I started to dislike it. They really overfed you Gundam, huh? It's honestly like, it makes me a little bit sad because on one hand, it feels extremely good to share your interests with people. Right? Like, it just feels good to talk about, at least to me, right? It feels great to talk about shit I enjoy and stuff like that. But like, on the other hand, you really don't want the person you're talking to hate the thing you love. You really don't want to do that. I feel like it's like a really kind of, you really gotta like find a balance, you know, like, you gotta learn how much talking about it is, like, not too much before the person gets completely fed up with you. No, fed up the banhammer IRL. It was like, when you're like IRL with me, you know, you can't just like, you can't just close stream or mute me. You physically have to sit there and listen to me talk about Vinland Saga. Hello, I'm going to have to leave in like 10 minutes. Hello, Phoenix. I didn't say anything bad about Star Trek. I promise. That didn't happen. If you can't handle me at my yak, you deserve me at my best. Exactly. It happened to me. I still like Gundam, but certain series. It really is just like a universal experience, huh? The special interest over sharing. I would just go, do you mind if I rant about my fixation? Yeah, I usually... Okay, you see, what I do is I rant about and then I apologize after. I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, you can just tell me to shut up if it's too much. You know, sorry I talk about Vocaloid or whatever so much. You can just tell me to shut the fuck up. It's okay. We can talk about something. I don't mind. I I do have some like really kind IRL friends who are like willing to listen. Like I have a bunch of friends who, you know, it's just like not their thing. But they're patient enough to like listen to it. They even ask questions. Nothing makes me like genuinely happier than when people like ask questions about whatever I'm talking about or like telling them about, because that just like shows to me that they're not completely hating the conversation. I feel like if they're just being very quiet, I feel like that's low-key a sign for you to shut up. But when I'm talking to somebody and they're like, oh, okay, and then they like probe like more detail of the question, and I'm like, it's like crack, okay? It's like I am fucking ingesting heroin into my veins, okay? I'm like, hell yeah, they just asked me more detail about this horror game I've been playing. Fuck yeah! It really just feels so good. I don't know. Man, one last stat, and you let me talk about Hosoki no Kuni. Yeah, once again, this is my stream. This is my. I own the conversation topics here. You can tell me in DMs. But also, I don't want you to spoil Hosoki no Kuni to me. Because, like, I'm still hoping, I'm still holding out hope that they're gonna make another fucking season. Which I know is probably not gonna happen, but I'm still hoping that they would. And I don't want Hosoki no Kuni spoilers. Because I still really hope that they're gonna make more, because I liked it. Wow, really? Tell me more! You see, that just feels forced. Even someone says they like apples. You really like apples, huh, Alex? What's your favorite apple variety? And why is it the iPhone 16? If I hang out with Lera IRL, I'll let her talk all day. I like the rap, of course. Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you. Lera, what's your second favorite ghost song? Oh god, I don't know. That is such a hard choice. I actually don't know. It's too hard. I feel like my second favorite song kind of changes. It depends. Right now, it's either Satanized or Umbra. Both from the new album. Man, I gotta get the microphone settings more or less decent because I really want to do a karaoke. And I really want to do it before it gets too hot, you know, so that I can have the door closed. Which I'm not doing today, which is fun. I just... sometimes because I'm like not facing the door. So sometimes I just randomly remember that behind me the door is wide open. And my voice is projecting. My voice is traveling. The sound waves are traveling through space into other people's apartments. And that thought makes me extremely fucking unhappy. So I try not to think about it too much. Good thing I have ADHD and therefore I will forget about this in like 5 seconds. I guess it can be positive after all. I wonder if your neighbor's ready for karaoke streaming, so that's why I gotta fucking close the door, man. At least that reduces some noise. Oh yeah, I told you guys some time ago, remember, but I was trying to like install like weather strips and stuff like that to hopefully reduce noise. But I actually like stuck some to my door and then the door wouldn't close anymore. So I ordered thinner ones. I ordered different kind, I ordered thinner ones. And I was like, surely these will work. And then my door still didn't close. So my guess is just, I don't fucking know, my door apparently just not built for that shit. And I heard that they can actually help with a little bit of soundproofing. But I do have the thing under the door, so maybe it's a little bit better now. But probably not much, to be honest. See you later, bye Phoenix. Phoenix is never coming back. Phoenix is like... Forrest, can you put in a good word for me? I feel like Phoenix... I think this is the last I'm seeing of Phoenix because they really like Star Trek. It's like, it's literally so over. My relationship with Phoenix is over. I have gone a long time without going into the nukes. Used to be much cooler, brain rot. But it's like, that is a very strange thing to say. They don't make nuclear bombs like they used to. You asked the question, you fool. That's with my trap card. Bust out the Google slides. So, Gilmore Girls. My mom is like really into Gilmore Girls now too. She calls me every day and she tells me like which episode she watched. And she's like, wow, I watched this episode today, it was so funny. And I'm like, I know, right? I told you it was good. I told you it was peak. Nobody believes me, but then they actually watch Gilmore Girls and they agree that it's actually peak. You sound like there's a Mr. Lera quotes chat. Don't hurt me like that. I'm sorry, okay? You can't say that to me. I would say my top songs are Hunter's Moon, Sirius, Elizabeth, Dance. I don't know how to say that word. I want to say macabre, but I know that's not how you pronounce it. And Prospera, Fairy. Man, I like so many Ghost songs. I basically like everything that's on the new album. I know, my favorites are like Mariana Cross, Kiss the Go-Go, Satanized, Square Hammer I really like. He is really good out of like the slower ones. Oh my god, they're all so good. I was like putting together a karaoke song list because I have my karaoke song list. I have my theme. I was like, yeah, let's put together this karaoke song list and start practicing. And at some point it had like 5 Ghost songs on it, and I was like, I can't just make this another Ghost karaoke. I was this close to just doing another karaoke where I just sing Ghost songs, but just like all the new album. The only thing holding me back from that is because 1, I know nobody's gonna want that, and 2, that album has so many like really long instrumental breaks. I feel like they're longer than the singing parts. Like some of those songs on that album, they just got like half the song is just like a guitar solo, and it's like 6 minutes long. It's pronounced like kebab, but with a ma? Macabre? No way! No way macabre is pronounced macabre. You guys are such gaslighters. This is gonna be Millie all over again. Then I was like, oh yeah, it's Millie. And then turns out it's Melee. For years, I feel like for like 10 years, for as long as I've known English, I've been saying Millie. And turns out it's Malay. Macabre.
Macabre.
Macabre! Oh my god. That's messed up. I'm gonna continue saying macabre in my head. Thank you. Macabre. Macabre. ¿Por qué? You don't say the rabbit. What? The R is silent? Since fucking when is the R silent in the English language? Since fucking when? It's macabre, guys. It's French. I hate French. I hate it. Like, French is a bad language on its own, but somehow it made English an even worse language. Like, French did not only ruin our lives by being French, it also somehow ruined our lives by making English the way it is. Like, that's just messed up. It's like herb in American English, the H is silent. Since when H is silent in this fucking language, bro? I can't do this. I cannot do this. This is too much. It's officially too much for me. Okay, I really don't have time to actually color this. I'll probably just do like the base colors. And then we'll call it a day. Actually, I'm too lazy to even do the base colors. I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. I'm like genuinely so tired today. I'm so sorry. I hate to bring this energy into the stream. But I don't feel like coloring this, like, at all. Right now. Can we call it a day for today? And I also really wanna, like, look into the microphone. So... And what is happening with my computer today? Like, actually, I don't get it. Has the stream been lagging at all today, guys? I just don't know what's causing it. But it's like being really laggy today. English is a hard language to learn because of how random it is. It is so random. There's just like no rules. Or the second you think there's rules, they're like broken in front of you. Just destroyed, burned. It's just anarchy, the language. It's been a long day, gotta relax with a shower beer and shower kebab. Amen, brother. You are so right for that. I 100% agree. I am using the new microphone. Yeah, can you tell? Can you tell? Can you see how good the sound quality is? Isn't it amazing? I can't zoom in because my fucking mouse wheel is broken as well. I hate it here. Everything is fucking broken. Stop playing slot. Stop it. What did you get? I got chicken McNuggets and a Big Mac. No. It's a another HyperX microphone. It's like the one I had before, but more expensive. Because it was on sale. Not just the sound was a bit different, but better. But it's better, right, guys? Guys, please. I just noticed you had a mole. There's no way you just noticed that. That is my signature look. That is literally like one of my main characteristics. And you just noticed that. That's a lie. You never eat fast food. That's a lie. I eat fast food. I had Subway just the other day, which I'm really ashamed of, but I was really craving it. The mall is iconic. It is iconic. You want the same spot as my mom's mother? You're adopted. Sorry to tell you this, buddy. There's no correlation. It's just a coincidence. ASMR stream soon also? I don't think so. Although I don't know. This microphone does have like these weird polar patterns. And you can make the sound more like... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Can I do that right now? Hold up. Thank you so much for the super chat, Alex. Slots, Lera's audio getting fixed. If you lose that bet, I will find you. Wait, hold up. It's got this thing at the back that I can't reach. Sorry, I'm just gonna move the microphone a bunch. if you change this? Hold up. I don't know which one is which actually. How does this sound? Does that sound weird? Is that more ASMR? I feel like that's terrible. Is it different? I feel like you wouldn't be able to tell unless you're wearing headphones, so maybe not. Oh no! You're mostly to my right here. Not the ASMR. This is ASMR after all. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Oh no, how do I change it back? Okay. Okay, is this better? Stereo. Yeah, it has like a stereo sound setting, which I don't know what it's for. Like, I actually don't know what the purpose of that is, but it exists. Anyways. Now we can do ASMR of it. No, stop exploring the duckies. What did they do to you? What did the duckies do to you? If you make enough money through this loss level, I'll give you a free doodle. None of that is true. Stop spreading misinformation. That's my job. Gambling. Okay, carry on. Fair enough. Please continue. Puppet Lera ASMR. No. Oh my god. Anyways, sorry about like the short-ish stream. I barely got anything done, but I will hopefully be a bit more rested on Friday, and we are gonna finish The Last of Us. We're gonna play both winter and spring, and we're gonna be done with The Last of Us. Finally, guys, am I right? And on Saturday, we are finally starting Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I'm really excited about. I am like so excited. If it ends up being disappointing, I'm gonna be literally so fucking sad. If I don't like that game, I'm just gonna pretend. I'm just gonna pretend to you guys that I do like it. I'm just gonna gaslight you and myself. Also, do you guys think I should play it on the Switch or on PC? When did you start The Last of Us? The current run I started a while ago actually. I actually bought Kingdom Come Deliverance on PC because it was really cheap. It was like on a big sale. So I bought it for like £5 or something like that. But I also bought it on the Switch because I'm crazy like that. Anyways, who wants to see me as a sexy knight? God damn it. I love another artist with gigantic canvas sizes. Look! Look how sexy! Look how cool! Look at the chainmail! Like, hello? Look at that. Look at that shit. This is so good. Look at the blood on the sword and the little like scratches on the sword. And look at the sword handle. It's got like a demon eye kind of thing. Look at this shit. Look at my face. Look at the teeth. Oh my god. So good. So good. I love it. This is gonna be my thumbnail for like all the Kingdom Come Deliverance streams. No, maybe not, but at least for a few of them for sure. Frankfurt in the Chamber. It looks so good, like actually. It's beautiful. The angst. I fucking love this drawing. It looks amazing. I should commission art of myself more often. Clearly, I'm missing on some potential here, but I'm always just drawing all the art for my channel myself. Clearly, there needs to be more commissioned Viva art. When's the metal album out? Any day now. But yeah, we're gonna start this game on Saturday. Surely it runs better on PC? I feel like it does, but I did Google it, and people were saying that the Switch version runs surprisingly well. Like, my justification for wanting to play it on the Switch is that because I'm probably not gonna finish the whole game on stream, right? So I kind of want to have it in a portable format so that then I could just play it whenever, or like maybe off stream if I want to do some like leveling up. I don't know how that game works, but I'm assuming there's gonna be some kind of grinding involved. No, I don't know, maybe not. I heard that apparently for the combat you get better at the combat if you do like combat quests or something like that, from what I read. So I was like, oh, maybe I could like do chill stuff off stream so that then I can do like more stuff on stream that's like actually important. So I kind of thought, oh, maybe if I have it on the Switch, it'll be better because then it's portable. Maybe I should just get a Steam Deck. Clearly, the world is just trying to tell me that what I need is a Steam Deck. I listened to the late Sir Christopher Lee's metal album. No, I have not. And I actually don't listen to that much metal that's not like Japanese metal, to be completely honest with you. I don't even know who that is. That's more expensive, I know. I don't know. According to Reddit, the Kingdom Come Deliverance Switch port runs surprisingly well. It can't be as bad as Disco Elysium. If only it had motion controls of the sort. It doesn't? That'd be good. I love the Switch motion controls. They're so nice. Yeah, I don't know. I will maybe... I'll start it on the Switch. You know what? Let's start it on the Switch on Saturday. And then if it runs like absolute garbage, I'll restart it on PC. But if it runs fine, then we'll just continue on the Switch. I think the graphics are a bit worse on that one, but like it's whatever. I mean, I really don't care about the graphics. It doesn't matter to me that much. I think it's funny when games look kind of bad. People are missing out. Anyways, I'm done being annoying and talking. I will see you guys on Friday for The Last of Us. Be there. Be there or be square. I swear to God. If you people are like, oh, it's The Last of Us again, not coming to the stream, I will keep tabs on which ones of you didn't show up to the Last of Us stream. I better have a doctor's note. I better have a doctor's note on my desk Thursday night the latest if you can't make it to the Last of Us. I have work. I will need a formal note explaining why. Your boss will have to write me a note. If you're working, your boss will have to write me an official note as to why you can't make it to the Last of Us stream. I don't make the rules. Sorry. You are legally obligated. You signed a contract and you joined the Duckult. Yeah, it needs to be signed by your parents, by your guardian, whoever's in charge. Whoever's in charge needs to sign it. I'm feeling sick that day. You don't even know that yet. It hasn't happened. Oh man, Lera, I think I'm gonna be really sick on Friday. I am watching you. I'll see enough of your Last of Us tweets, so I'll do my best to be there. Can you at least like them? Cough, cough. I didn't even rant about the Last of Us TV show on stream today. What am I doing? Maybe I'll do it during the Last of Us video game. Obviously, that's a more natural way to bring that into conversation. Yeah, that will work. I need to go to the bathroom, so bye. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye. I'll see you on Friday. 100%. You will have to be there. Bye.